Hello, friends. I am Dr. Niaz Ahmed, and you are watching Gen Next Edu Learners, the channel. Okay, so today we are going to start a new topic. Let's begin with the topic. So today's topic is importance of educational management. So we have already seen the concept of educational management. We have also seen the objectives of educational management. Today we are going to see in detail what are the importance of educational management. If you have not seen the previous topics, so there is a video on my YouTube channel, go and watch, then it will be helpful in understanding the importance of educational management. So let's begin with the topic, importance of educational management. I'm Dr. Niaz Ahmed. So the importance of educational management, the first importance of educational management, why there's a need for educational management, and what this educational management is going to help for managing the education. So first is effective utilization of resources. So this educational management will help the institution for effective utilization of resources, because in the institution the educational management tries to make effective utilization of various resources. The resources like human resource, material resource, finance resource, these all resources are there. So the educational management tries to make effective utilization of these kind of resources. Okay, and how they are trying to manage or make effective utilization of these kind of resources by regulating the activities and working of the institution in a systematic manner. So they are regulating all the activities and making all the working of the institution systematic manner. Through this way they try to make effective utilization of resources, and if there is a effective utilization of resources, then there is a less chance, and it will help in avoiding overlapping and duplication of work, and it ensures satisfactorily functioning of the institution, because it will help in placing the right person at the right place at the right moment and in the right manner. So this is the basic purpose of educational management. Okay, so this will help in effective utilization of resources. And if you see, the Graham Belfour has rightly remarked that the purpose of management is to enable the right people to receive the right kind of education from the right teachers as the cost within the means of the state under condition which will enable the people best to profit by their learning. So this can be done with the help of effective utilization of resources, and that means that by making effective utilization of educational management resources like human resource, material resource, or financial resources. Okay, next importance of educational management is to development of resources. Okay, so you cannot just stay stagnant in this competitive work. You have to develop your resources. Okay, so educational management has to develop various resources. This is true with human resource as well as for non-human resources. Okay, because management is nothing but it is the development of people who are working in the institution. So through the development of resources, educational management improves the quality of lives of people in the society. So if the institution is working for the development of resources, that means he is intended to improve the quality of life of people in the society. So second importance of educational management is to develop the resources or development of resources. Third importance of educational management is to integrating various interest group. So you can see in the institution, if there is a principal or the management, so they're facing a lot of pressure from various stakeholders. Okay, so in the education institution there are various interest group such as parents, employees, government, employers, etc. So these interest group have pressure on the institution, they have various demands on the institution. Okay, so the head has to face various demands, various pressure. So if it is a more advanced and complex society, more such pressures are there in on the institution. So education management has to balance these pressure of various interest groups. So the education management has to balance various pressures which are put on the institution, and the head is there for balancing all these pressures. So if there is a educational management in the institution, this will help in integrating various interest group, means it will help in balancing these pressures of various interest group. Okay, for example, if there is a school, so the all the pressures will be on the principal. He is there for balancing all these interest groups. The teachers are not responsible for these kind of pressures or uh, pressures from these interest groups. Okay, so if there is educational management, so it will help in integrating various interest groups. So next importance is to incorporate innovations. So this is a very important importance for educational management, because if you see the today's scenario, the changes are occurring at a very fast rate in the area of technology as well as in the area of methodology. Okay, so these areas where you can see the changes, and these changes need to be incorporated in the institution to keep the institution alive and efficient. Okay, to make the institution competitive, it requires high degree of specialization, high level of competence, and complex technology to be incorporated in the institution. So all these require efficient educational management so that institution work in most efficient way. So if the educational management is very efficient, they are aware about the educational changes, what is happening in the area of technology and methodology, then they will be able to incorporate these changes in the institution, and this will help in working the institution in most efficient and effective way. Next importance of educational management is to provide stability in the society. So educational management provides stability in the society by changing and modifying the resources in accordance with the changing environment of the society. So you can say that society is a dynamic. There are a lot of changes has been happening in the society. So what educational management does here, he provides stability in the society by changing and modifying the resources which is there in the institution in accordance with the changing environment of the society. And if you see in the modern age, more emphasis is on the new innovations for the betterment of the human beings. Okay, so these innovations make old system obsolete and efficient. So what educational management does here, educational management provides integration between traditions and new inventions. So there are educational or institutional traditions are also there, so that good traditions the educational management ensures that it should remain intact, as well as the new innovation which is beneficial for the society can be incorporated in the institution. So with the help of this, he safeguards society from the unfavorable impact of the inventions, so that continually it helps in the social process and ensure that it should be maintained. So basically, the main intention of educational management is to provide stability in the society by just safeguarding the traditions as well as incorporating the good innovations in the institution. So it tries to balance between inventions and traditions. Okay, next is curriculum management. This is a very important uh, importance for educational management, that curriculum management. So the demand of education is to make it curriculum more relevant to the life and needs of the changing society. Okay, and the system of education therefore needs to be more dynamic so that to contribute towards accomplishment of the national development goals. It is also expected to enable the students to bring about desirable social changes, as to same time preserving the desirable and positive aspects of the existing culture. So if you see the today's scenario, a lot of new school systems are coming in the metropolitan cities, and that is why there's a need that the curriculum should be more relevant to the child, so that the child will be able to cope with the stress of the life. Okay, so the needs of the child and the life of the child should be in sync with the curriculum. Okay, so the system, for that the system of education should be more dynamic so that these needs can be incorporated in the curriculum, so that the national development goals can be achieved with the help of this curriculum. Next is congenial environment for qualitative change. So here, the Educational management should provide congenial environment for qualitative change. The purpose of educational management at the institution level is to create a congenial environment for attainment of aims and objective of educational system in particular and those of country in general. So knowledge of relevant management theories, principles, concepts, techniques, skills, and strategies, and their application to education system is necessary for its effective and efficient functioning and outputs. Okay, so scientific and systematic management of educational institution is expected to bring about qualitative changes in the education system. So if you're a manager of any institution, so there are various theories and principles, concepts related to educational management, how to provide good educational management and improve the quality of educational management. A principal or the manager should know that how these theories and principle can be applied in the educational system. Okay, so that the functioning of educational management should be effective and efficient. So for that, if you want that there should be qualitative change in your institution, then you have to provide congenial environment for qualitative change. And there are a lot of research has been done that how congenial environment can be provided in the institution. So as a manager, you have to just go to those theories, principles, and concepts and techniques so that you can do this. Next is making the process of transition smoother. So you can see here now the process of education is changing here. What we are changing, we are just moving from quantitative expansion of education to qualitative expansion of education. Initially there were no schools, so we intend to provide more number of schools so that maximum enrollment can take place. So due to that, the quality of education is deteriorated. Now what happened here, we are just changing that. Now we have sufficient number of schools, now we have to just improve the quality of education. So what we have to do here, we have to make the process of transition smoother. So here the educational management is going to play a vital role in making the process of transitions smoother. So if you see the historically speaking, the present system of education was devised to prepare clerk for the British administrators, and its aim was not to prepare rational thinking or innovative or independent individuals. But if you see the current scenario, our need of today has changed in this matter. Of course, our country does have a few elite institutions such as IITs, IIMs, which cater to our present day national needs, but such institutions are very far and few. So every institutional manager should have the knowledge of educational management that is going to help them in making this process of transition smoother on a very massive scale. Enrollment in the schools and colleges and rush to secure admission for a limited number of seats have become manifold. So our educational managements or managers require specialized training to handle this situation without generating negative consequences. So here they have to make this process of transition smoother. So let's see, the next importance is running a school or a college. Okay, this is a very important um, aspect of educational management here. If you see that of any school or college scenario, normally the principals are promoted from the senior teacher. So a senior teacher can be made a principal, and the leaders and managers in our education institution, they are selected and promoted from the teaching faculty only. So majority of them have a very little knowledge and experience of running a school or college. So what happens, this sometimes create a situation where the institution loses a very good teacher, okay, but receives a poor or bad manager. So in today's complex scenario of education, therefore knowledge of educational management is absolute necessity. So sometimes what happens, we need a manager or a principal for running a school or college. But what happens if you're selecting the faculty, the faculty is very good, he's a very good teacher, but he's not having that much of experience of running a school or college. So he becomes a very bad administrator. So we are having a double loss. We are just losing a good teacher from the institution because for doing administrative work he has to teach less so that he perform the functioning of the administration, and we are receiving very bad administrator. So we are just losing from both the end. Okay, so for that we send these kind of person for training, and he should have the knowledge of educational management. Okay, so this is the absolute necessity for training the managers in educational management. So these are the importance of educational management. Thank you very much and thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Click the bell icon for notification of new videos. Thank you very much. Okay.